Yo guys, Rumbling Man here today, and in this video I'm going to show you one of my very favorite guitars in the world, and definitely one of my very favorites in my entire collection, and that is this beautiful Strat style guitar by FGN Japan. So stay tuned. So guys, welcome back to the Rumbling Man channel today. The Rumbling Man channel, if you don't know, is a guitar and bass channel. We look at guitars and basses and gear related to guitars and basses. So pretty cool, and I have to mention that the clips and demos you're hearing of this guitar in today's review for amp modeling, amp cab simulation, and effects, I am using the Zoom G3XN. This is a great pedal. If you want to check one out, you can see my review right here on YouTube, and you can get one for yourself at the link in the description of this video. So guys, I don't know tons about this guitar, but I do know some key and essential things that I want to talk about today and let you hear this beautiful axe. I am so happy to own it. Honestly, it makes me happy to play it. It makes me happy to look at it. And the cool thing is I usually don't even choose white as the color of guitar that I get, but I freaking love this beautiful white color, and it's finished in satin. It's a satin finish. So FGN is essentially Fujijin in Japan, okay? So these guitars that they make there at the factory. Now this factory over the years has been responsible for building a lot of Japanese guitars and basses that you're probably already familiar with. I can't say for sure, but you know, I reviewed recently a couple old Japanese Squires, one which they say is the best Squire ever made, Japanese made, could have very well been made in their plant. Japanese workmanship is just simply awesome when it comes to lutherie, okay? Takamine guitars are made in Japan as well, and honestly, I've been playing that guitar since I was about 8 years old, which was a very long time ago. So I'm just telling you, Japanese workmanship, the attention and care that they put into the instruments they create, especially that of FGN, is simply amazing. Their guitars and basses are awesome, so I definitely recommend checking them out. This guitar is beautiful. This is part of their Neo Classic series, and the cool thing is that these guitars are slightly more affordable than some of their others, and that's a big conversation that I think we need to have in the music community, and I think it's a conversation we need to have in the worship music community for those of you guys who are worship music players as well, because there's a lot of trends out there of people playing these high-end, you know, real expensive boutique guitars. Well, not everybody can afford to play that, but honestly, to me, this gives you the look and feel of a high-end boutique instrument, but for a lot less of the price. And this particular model, one of the ways that they give it to you for a more affordable rate is it's actually a basswood body. But the interesting thing to me is that it doesn't feel like basswood. I never would have guessed that it was basswood. Some of you are going to correct me on that and say basswood. I'll say basswood if I want, okay? And it's finished in this incredible satin. The pickguard's awesome. I haven't even taken the plastic off yet. And where this guitar really shines is the neck. And at FGN, they're very proud of their necks. It's so playable. Honestly, before I got this guitar, my favorite neck was a Fender Strat that I have over here, but now this is my favorite neck, and it's finished, coated in just this beautiful gloss. It's a light-colored gloss, not a cheap-looking, you know, SX kind of gloss. The tuners are just amazing. They are rock solid. The bridge, the tremolo, the guitar holds tune really good. I can use the tremolo and not have to immediately retune if I'm recording. So very cool. Let's listen to some blues real quick. awesome thing about the pickups is, you know, we have an HSS configuration here, but this humbucker can coil tap. Bam, you got a push-pull right here, and the humbucker can coil tap, so you can have the classic single Strat sound, as well as the thickness of an excellent humbucker. So I owe a shout out to a couple good friends, because a couple of good friends of mine got me this guitar, and they're both YouTubers, so a big shout out to my good friends Low End Lobster and Chris Volpini, both bass guys, both lovers of the FGN basses and guitar products. So guys, thank you so much for thinking of old Rumblin' Man and allowing me the chance to have one of these too. This guitar absolutely rules. And by the way, guys, in the description of this video, I've got a link where you can check out both those guys' YouTube channels. If you're not already subscribed to them, I would do so. They're excellent gear channels. Japanese guitars are where it's at, man. I'll tell you what, even the Squier Bullets, I mean, I think of, you know, when I think of a Squier Bullet guitar, I think of a cheap, bottom of the barrel Fender creation. But the Squier Bullets were once pretty good guitars back in the 80s when they were manufactured in Japan as well, under Japanese quality and Japanese workmanship, when they really put some great focus into the Squiers, which they no longer do quite as much. You can see my recent review of an old 80s Squier Bullet guitar made in Japan. Though I didn't care for the sound of the humbuckers, it felt great and it was a really cool experience to play. But honestly, I just love this Strat. There's just something about a great and magic guitar that kind of makes you happy. And I don't know, I get happy every time I pick this thing up. Let's hear it a little more. So as far as you getting your hands on an FGN guitar, there are a number of retailers that can enable you to do that. This one actually came straight from Japan, and I've got a link to where you could check out the Japanese retailer. However, if you don't want to go to the trouble to translate the Japanese and order from Japan, you can very often find FGN guitars on Reverb. So I've got a link in the description of this video where you can check them out on Reverb as well and see what they have up there right now. I also owe a shout out to 3 amazing guys. Okay, here are their names listed on the screen, or their usernames anyway. And these guys' names are Johnny, James, and Kevin. I've become friends with all these guys, and they are all part of my gold tier on Patreon. So guys, thank you so very much for your support of the channel. I am giving you the promised video shout out today. Thanks so much for supporting me and for supporting music on YouTube. If you've enjoyed the tones in this video today, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button so YouTube will be more likely to put me in searches and we'll experience some more growth here. And do me a favor and go on and subscribe to the Rumble Man channel where we got more guitar and bass videos coming your way soon. I really appreciate you guys checking out this video today, so thank you for checking out the tones. God bless you all, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.